Guess where we've been?
We went to Florida.
Yay!
And we went to Florida for 2 weeks. And it was really good. We had an amazing time. We've started putting up some videos about it. So hopefully you'll have seen a couple of those. But if you're just here to check out the things that we bought.
We definitely have a lot of stuff. So we're going to start with all the things we got from Walt Disney World. And we stayed on property for the 2 weeks. That does make up the most of the sort of souvenirs we picked up, and then we'll move on to sort of Universal Studios and then things we kind of got at the mall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start off with basically the most important thing.
The most important thing?
Plush. We live in Southampton, which if you don't know, in the UK is...
It's a very, very big commercial port.
So I got Cruise Line Mickey, who's got a tiny Duffy. Oh, look at him.
Which I think makes sense, because Duffy's supposed to be Mickey's bear, so it makes sense that he would have him.
So yeah, I got him. He's really cute. I'll sit him on my shoulder. We bought him at the yacht club just before we went to the Yachtsman Steakhouse for dinner. He was $30 before tax, which is kind of pretty standard for this size of...
Yeah, that doesn't seem so bad.
Okay, so I'll put him down. Went to Star Wars weekend. Okay, I got some Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Good stuff. This one's called... Not Warwick Davis.
This is the one that was played by Warwick Davis and is Wicket, the Ewok.
Oh, he's so fluffy.
He's very, very soft.
Can you hold him?
I can hold him.
And then this one, I think, is a Star Wars weekend exclusive. I hope so, but its name's Grey. Oh, look at that. You couldn't get one without the other. There was another grey one, but it wasn't as cute. So these are $17.95 each, and we got these at the special sort of shops they have set up for Star Wars weekend. Oh, they're so cute. His
hood's all caught up.
Oh, look how fluffy they are. I like Monsters Inc. I like Sully, but I'm not a huge fan. This guy, though, look at his face. Oh my god, like...
They all had slightly different variations on the facial expression.
There
they
were
weren't
some creepy ones.
Very consistent. Some of them looked a bit sleepy. Some of them looked a bit scared. Some of them looked very angry. This guy just looks kind of concerned. He's all like...
And he's slightly lopsided, which I kind of like. He's just not really all there, is he?
No.
Oh! Something that Ash kind of got me into when he went to Japan were... Are they called Tsum-Tsums? Tsum-Tsums?
Tsum-Tsums?
Didn't I say Tsum-Tsums?
I think that's how we say it.
So these little, like, sausage-shaped creatures.
They are, yeah.
They've got, like, a beanbag bottom. They do.
They do.
And they're fluffy, and they come in different sizes. So at the moment, I have a large Perry the Platypus one and a teeny tiny Perry the Platypus one. And we were in Once Upon a Toy in Downtown Disney, I think.
Yeah, Downtown Disney.
They are currently doing 3 mini Tsum Tsums for $15, which I thought was great because it was the only place in the entire of Disney World that they had plush Baymax. And when I say plush Baymax, I mean he's just a little sausage really, but it's still Baymax and that counts. So I've got Baymax as like a little sausage.
Baymax with his super cool superhero suit.
Superhero Baymax. And then because it was 3 for $15, I got a Stitch. Oh my god, so they're really adorable. They don't, I mean, do they have a purpose?
I don't think they have a purpose. I think you can stack them and that's about it.
There's a shop in Downtown Disney where you can get kind of... It used to be discounted, like, old merchandise, but I didn't really see much of that anymore. But anyway, they have these mystery bags by the door, which are completely sealed. They're $11 each, and you just get random stuff, and it doesn't even say what's in them. I got another Tsum Tsum. Is that Bashful?
I think so, because he's got the little red cheeks.
And you could still buy this one, so it's not discontinued stock. It's just...
Stuff that they put into a bag, and you get to buy and get a random lot and see what comes out. And yours turned out pretty good.
Beard, yeah.
Very fluffy beard.
And also, not so much now, but we are quite big Phileas and Ferb fans. And I got a Perry the Platypus.
To go with the other collections of Perry the Platypuses.
And he is... And again, you can buy these still in the park. This is not like discontinued merchandise. This is still stuff you can buy. He's meant to be $13.95. So actually, this platypus was more expensive than the whole grab bag thing I got. So, yeah. Okay, last fluffy thing. I think we may find some more in this pile.
There's probably going to be something more.
Before we went out there, I knew I wanted to get like a pillow pet. I don't know what they call them. I think they're kind of sleep or dream buddies, they call them in the parks. But I wanted one. I wanted a cushion shaped like some kind of animal. I was going to get Bullseye until I saw Goofy. It's so unnecessary. Look, you open him up. And look, it's got his little jacket and you just kind of
And he's a pillow.
sleep on him. Starbucks do a You Are Here collection.
It's location-specific mugs that you can only buy at the specific location that they have on the side.
Mm-hmm.
They do a bunch of different ones. There's an Orlando one, just for the whole Orlando area, but there's also one for each of the major parks that has an open Starbucks.
So they come in these like cute little boxes. They're $14.95 each.
Not too bad, I don't think, for a mug branded in with Disney stuff, and for a Starbucks product as well. I don't think it's that bad.
So this first one we got from Hollywood Studios. The Eiffel Tower, the Tower of Terror, kind of it, really. But you get the gist, you know where it is. It's got a little clapper board. I kind of like it. I like the reds and the blues.
And it says Hollywood Studios on the top.
And if you flip up to the bottom, it says the You Are Here collection. It's got the Disney Parks logo on it, which I quite like. So the next one we got was Epcot, which is your favourite. I really like the purple on it. This one got discontinued for a little while just because it had the purple monorail on it.
Originally, the monorail ran more in the foreground and ran across this whole front part and was bright purple, but they've since changed the design, and I still really like it. I think it's really cool.
I think that's my favourite because
It's got the Mexico pavilion on there, and some of the other World Showcase countries, Japan all the way around through Paris. Then the Land Pavilion. That one's the Land Pavilion, right?
It's a pavilion.
It's got the
in
World
Epcot.
Showcase countries from Japan, Paris, and
Mexico.
then, of course, the giant golf ball that everyone's familiar with. And I really like this one because I really like purple. It's one of my favourite colours.
It's definitely the best of all of them. So the last one we got, purely because when we did go Animal Kingdom, their Starbucks location hadn't opened yet. However, I do have family going in August, so they will be picking me up for that one, so we have the full set. Is the Magic Kingdom one. I think this is my least favourite, actually.
Absolutely. Least favourite of all of them.
That doesn't look like Cinderella's castle. I don't know if you can see that. But what happened? Like, did they... No. It's a little bit more far-fetched than the other ones, I think. So I think that's my least favourite. However, I do really like the blue. But again, $14.95 for all of those. So when we went to Animal Kingdom, I saw this one. It's so garish. But what's not to love? Look at it. It's like leopard print. But the leopard print is Mickey Mouse's. Magic Kingdom, they have a Beauty and the Beast shop. Oh my god, everything in there is amazing. So the first mug I got was this one, which has got Belle on. I've got a similar one that Ash bought me. Did you get it from the Disney store?
I did, yeah. I got it from the Disney store.
And this one says, it's hard to be a beauty when mornings are a beast. And they had this one, and I don't even know if I'll use it. I might just keep it as like a decorative mug. They have Chip with a chip. It's really unusual.
It's really nice because it is all lopsided and
yeah, it may just go on a shelf and never see the light of day, but look how, oh my god, impulse buys. Woo! So I did get a couple glasses as well.
not just mugs.
No, the more appropriate juice drinking
Vessel.
I do have a Star Wars Weekend 2015 like tumbler glass, I guess, which has got Goofy, Mickey and Donald on it and the Eiffel Tower. And it's got the date on it, which is pretty cool. And that was $13.95. It's quite a lot for a glass, but I suppose it is for the event.
For that one, you're definitely paying a bit more because it's the limited edition for the event that you were at type mug. So you just kind of got to pay it if you like it. And we did like it, so we bought it.
Last but not least, a cup I didn't spend any money on. So, as we kind of previously said, we did stay on property and we did the dining plan, which was amazing. We got it actually on the free dining plan deal, so we didn't actually pay for it at all. With the dining plan, you get a resort mug for the length of your stay. I picked a green one. Ash picked purple. But yeah, they're really cool. They've got a little chip in the bottom so it knows sort of how long you're staying for. Yeah, we use these a lot. Like pretty much every night we came back from the theme park, we went and filled this up. Most mornings as well. Considering how much soft drinks are in Disney, you're looking about $2.50, $3 for a drink.
Yeah, it definitely cut a lot out of our budget. But they're a really cool cup to keep, and they're quite insulated as well, so they keep cold for a really long time, which I really like because I drink a lot of really cold drinks and they always get warm too quickly. So I'm really happy to have a nice, slightly insulated plastic cup with a nice lid on it, so I'm not going to spill it everywhere.
So the only food item really we brought back from Disney that was Disney branded, literally because, oh my god, Disney sweets were so expensive. Chocolate covered pretzels, which are like my favourite thing, $7.90 for a bag.
It's quite expensive.
I'm sorry, what? Like, that is ridiculous. But on the last day, Ash did have one snack credit left on the dining plan, so he let me use it. And we got some Goofy's Candy Co. sour character gummies. Again, all artificially flavoured with corn syrup and all that good stuff that will rot our teeth. There's actually not even that many in here. This is all air.
But either way, these are going to be tasty. One of the best value drinks we found on the dining plan, actually, was the lime refresher at Starbucks. Cost £1 and you can get it in any size you like, including their ridiculous Trenta size, which is pretty huge. It's just a really cool, refreshing lime drink that comes with lots of ice. And they sell the powder to make it. So we picked up a couple of those. And they also do a strawberry lemonade flavour. So we picked that one up as well to give that a go. These are going to be really nice. We're probably going to make a big jug of it, put some ice in it, sit out on the balcony in the summer, and it's going to be really nice. But it was a nice drink.
I think each pack was less than $5, if I remember correctly. And it comes with
5 packets in there, and 1 packet makes enough for
1 drink.
Yeah.
So you get like 5 drinks out of it. They do have caffeine in as well, which I only realised afterwards. It's got tea in it.
Green coffee extract.
Oh, green coffee extract. They were really good, actually. It was a really nice drink, and I don't like coffee, and I couldn't take that. It didn't taste like coffee. So.
No, just a nice, refreshing beverage. We stopped off at the food and kitchenware type shop at Downtown Disney, and in the corner they had a spice and tea section. That's literally the brand name, Spice and Tea. They were selling all types of salts, herb mixes, rubs, sugars, and they had a really cool selection. Now, I quite like to cook stuff, so this was really awesome, and I managed to pick up some scorpion pepper sea salt, which is a really nice spicy salt that went amazing on my steak the other day, a backwoods hickory rub that I'm probably going to use for some ribs, and some Jamaican Church spice blend, which I've had on some chicken and was really tasty, and I'm probably going to do a whole chicken in that this weekend, actually. So I was really happy with these because they were just something a bit different. I mean, we don't really have anywhere near us that sells this kind of stuff. Some of the herbs and spices we get are they're all right. We've got a good selection, but these were quite unique. So I was like, yeah, let's definitely do it.
I didn't want to feel left out, so I got some things too. I don't really cook because I can't very well. But hey, that doesn't stop me. So I've still got it in the bag because that's how much cooking I do. I haven't even taken them out. I also got Mickey stickers. When did that happen?
I didn't get Mickey stickers.
Yeah,
no, I'm feeling left. Oh, I got some too.
Yay! So we went on this really amazing meal. We went to Victoria and Albert's for the chef's table for their dinner experience. And when we were there, we got this bowl of different salts. And the woman was telling us that basically you should just get unsalted butter and then you can add the amount of salt you want and you can have flavoured salt. And I was like, that's something I'll do at home. So I got some salt. And one of the ones that they did show us was Hawaiian pink sea salt. They didn't have Hawaiian pink, but they had Hawaiian red. That's similar.
It's close enough.
I think. So I got some Hawaiian red sea salt. This was $4.99. And I also got some Southwest Spice Blend. Not really sure what I'm going to use this for, but
I mean, let's give it a smell. This would be really quite good with fajitas.
Yes. Boop. So we went to Cinderella's Royal Table for breakfast on the 24-hour event. I'm not sure if I was allowed to take this with me. I got a wand, so I decided to keep that. Ash got a sword. And we kept them because for the times I'm going to need a wand.
And I kept the sword for the times when I need to stab Sarah. One of the things Sarah also bought from Star Wars Weekend is a classic Disney pin. It says Star Wars Weekends and then 2015 on the bottom in very, very small writing.
Every year on it.
The limited release pin. There were lots of them everywhere.
It's enough that if you wanted it, you could get it. But after the weekends, you probably couldn't. You won't be able to get it next year. And that one was $14.95, that pin.
Also on the subject of pins, we managed to get the Flower and Garden Festival 2015 pin because we were there for the very end of that. And we also picked up the Port Orleans French Quarter pin because it had one and it looks really cool and it reminds us of the resort.
So this one was $14.95 again, and this one was the category silver. I think that was $9.95.
These are the more commemorative pins and they're a bit bigger and they're a limited release, so they charge you a bit more.
I'll probably keep them on the card.
Bit more of a regular one. But they're both really, really cool and they're just a nice memento.
So every time I go to Florida, they usually do a set every time I've been of pens which have the year on them. And they changed the design this year. Well, they've changed the design since I last went. I don't like it as much, but when you start something and you just continue, you have to continue, even though it pains you and you know it's wrong.
They're okay. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with the design. You just don't quite like them as much as the ones you got before.
No.
So they're a nice little pack of pens, and there's 5 in there, 6 in there. So they're not.
Yeah. So this is this year's set. It's got the 2015. It's got all the characters on it. And these are $13.95. So quite a lot of pens, but I've started now. I've started it, so I'm just going to have to continue. Other pens, because of all the writing I do in this age of technology, I've literally just bought a computer today. But when I do, Mickey pens. This is the 4th or 5th one of these pens I have. I really like it, but it dries up really quickly and I use them really quickly. I mean, look at it. It's shaped like and then because I wanted to be patriotic about America, for the American one, and then Minnie, just because I kind of thought it was cute. And these were, I'm pretty sure they were on offer, 3 for so many, because otherwise I don't know why I would have bought 3.
No, you definitely got them on a deal.
3 for 25, I'm going to say that's the thing. I could be completely making it
I
up.
don't think they were that much.
They were more than they probably should have been, but not too much to stop me buying
Disney
them.
Merchandise.
So in the same grab bag that I got Perry and I'm guessing Bashful, I don't really know my dwarves that well. I did actually get a few other things. So Ash is literally just going to show you everything else I got in the bag.
Yeah, Vinylmation Park Series 13, which had Trader Sam in. Looking it over, that looks to be, I think, the best one in the series.
I can see why they've stopped it, because some of these attractions aren't things anymore. Like, it's got the tram tour thing from Hollywood Studios. But this was one of the things that was... I don't know, were they selling these in the park? No, they were selling these...
But they weren't selling Series 13 boxes. They were selling some of the other boxes. And that surprised me that this time there was a lot less of a push on Vinylmation this time around. When we went before, it was... I think probably at its peak in about 2012, and it was everywhere, and there were so many different series.
But yeah, they did sell these in the outlet in Vineland's premium outlets. I don't know, I can't remember what price they were, but full price this would have been $12.95. So again, it's more money than the grab bag was. So really, buying this or buying Perry the Platypus, that would have come out ahead.
The other 2 items in the grab bag were pink child's toy, I assume.
It's a keyring.
Keyring.
It's pretty garish.
It is pretty bright.
How much would it have been?
It says red.
I'm pretty sure, again, they were selling these still. And I will use that on my work keys.
I think the only really useless thing for us would be the orange bird antenna topper, because we don't have a car.
In Epcot, they have the World Showcase, which basically has 12 or 13, I think it's 12 different countries. And each one has shops selling products from that particular country. Our favourite, hands down, was... Mitsukoshi's?
The Mitsukoshi department store in Japan.
Between us, about $150 on candy.
Yeah, 150, 160, something like that.
Which we will do a separate video on, just trying it, because honestly, I'd just literally be holding up going, this is a candy that I don't know what it is, it's in Japanese, but look how pretty it is.
We walked through and grabbed everything that looked weird, interesting, that it might be a different flavour that you'll get to anything over here.
Yeah,
so some like lychee flavoured things and things like that.
In there, obviously we got some food. I did get a couple of other things. They had these. Look, it's like chopsticks for children that I could use in public. And everyone will think I'm being kitsch rather than just...
incompetent.
Well, it's $4.95, and if I could eat my chicken katsu or chow mein more successfully and elegantly, then it's a winner in my books.
Yes.
At the time, it seemed like a perfectly logical thing.
What it is it's an egg shaper, and you cook the egg and you peel it and you put it inside and you press it, and then it comes out in a cute little shape. So you've got the bunny and the pig. See, the reason I thought you could use these is that you could cook an egg, put it in the egg shaper, and then leave it in the case and take it to work so it doesn't get all bashed up and destroyed in your bag.
That is actually a good idea. I think that's why I did end up buying them.
Because you can use them, they'll come out a cool shape, but they'll also come out intact as opposed to just bashed up. You got them for $3.95, so...
Bargain, basically.
Even if you only have fun with it once.
One of life's necessities.
Egg shapers.
Yeah. I also got in the Beauty and the Beast shop a puzzle by one of our favourite Disney artists, Thomas Kincaid. They always have one of his, pictures or paintings up pretty much outside all the art shops. So this is the Beauty and the Beast puzzle. It's got the castle and Maurice and everything. I've never done a puzzle before, and this one has 1,000 pieces.
It's a reasonable amount of pieces in a puzzle, and the artwork's super pretty. So
it was quite expensive. It was $20. I suppose for Disney that isn't that bad.
No, that isn't that bad. And even for 1,000 piece puzzle, that's not that bad. They're about £13, I think, at Toys R Us and stuff. It's going to go one of two ways, either really well or really badly. One of the things that caught our eye while we were walking around the Flower and Garden Festival was a recipe book. It's called Taste of Epcot, and inside is a bunch of lots of the recipes from the festival. And the pictures look really cool, and the food that we ate there was really great. So we're excited to give some of these a go. One of the things you're looking forward to is the frushi recipe.
Yeah, so frushi was amazing. If you can ever get it, I 100% recommend it. And the recipe, it's not probably difficult, but I was like, yep, I'll get this book. It was reduced because we literally went on the last day or two of the Flower and Garden Festival. Most of the Flower and Garden stuff was actually reduced to get rid of it. And that book was reduced to $9.99. So I was like, yep, that's for me, even if we make one thing out of it. This year, I want to get a nice Christmas tree.
We have a terrible Christmas tree. Very threadbare.
It's just
a bit wonky.
It looks like what it is, which is like Argos Smart Price. But this year, I'm going to get a full, maybe even a real tree, just to push the boat out. So I went to get some nice decorations for it. And this first one I got from the Germany Pavilion, even though we've been to Germany. And most of the other decorations on our tree are from Germany.
Yep.
I'll pay outrageous prices for another one. Why not? This one is Lebkuchen, which we actually had when we were in Germany.
Lebkuchen are a spiced bready kind of biscuit almost. They're really hard to describe because they're really just their own thing. But I think like a cross between like a cake and a biscuit, and they've got like a
thing?
Yeah, they've got a very gingerbread taste. I love Lebkuchen, and I think that they're awesome.
And this was $12.95. So a nice, delicate Christmas decoration. To this, a spiralling...
coils of wire. It's exactly what it looks like. It's a nice Disney Christmas ornament. It goes with the theme of our tree, which is kind of reds and golds. And we liked it. We liked it a lot more than some of the other types of ornament that they had. And we knew we wanted to get one. So this one was our pick.
We bought lots of cocktails because we're adults. So in some of our drinks came glow-in-the-dark bits. I did get a glow-in-the-dark ice cube. I didn't bring that home. I'm kind of sad about that now. But we did get a Millennium Falcon that glows. And you can change the colour of it.
Death Star that glows.
Yes. And a Tinkerbell. I mean... yeah, they're just kind of fun.
They're really cool. And they come in your drink, and they've got a little button on the bottom so you can turn them off. And you just give them a little wash off so they don't get your bag all sticky. And then you can take them home.
One of my more expensive purchases, whilst I was at Disney, was from Pandora. They've now collaborated with Pandora. It comes in a really cute little box with the Pandora and Disney parks. And they're actually, I don't know if you can see them, little just Mickey Mouse silhouette earrings. And they're really cute. They're solid 95 sterling silver. So they do them like normally with all their sort of costume jewellery. But they're plated. So I did want something a bit more solid. So I thought, yeah, I'll splash out and get some Pandora ones.
Yeah, they're cool. They're a nice little Disney touch that you can wear in your day-to-day life. One of the things I thought would be a good investment for me would be a wine stopper. I already have a Mickey Head bottle opener from my previous trip. And I thought, you know what, I can open bottles. I've got a bottle stopper now as well. I've always wanted one of these for a while, so I'm happy with that. It was $12.95, but they're really heavy and they're really weighty.
Is it stainless steel?
Yes.
We only bought one thing at Universal Studios. Not because we don't like Universal Studios, but their merchandise legitimately hasn't changed since I went in 2012.
Pretty much everything that they had this time that we liked, we kind of already own because we bought it before. Just went for the standard. We bought some Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
These are $10.95. I mean, there was maybe like one key ring in Diagon Alley I liked, but again, it's all stuff that's been there, and I've been to Harry Potter quite a few times. You have. Nothing really changed. Like, I thought with the new Jurassic World film coming out, that there would be more Jurassic World merchandise, things like that. No, it was exactly the same.
There were some small sections of things, but I think at the moment they're mostly gearing on like the play sets for the toys and things like that. We just happen to have already had all the things that we were thinking of buying. So
we took a trip to Vineland's premium outlet, and again, this time I really didn't see that much I like. So I literally just got this Urban Decay 24-hour guide on pencil set. These are about $10 each, these pencils, and this whole set I think was $30. I've actually used these every day, and I really quite like them. So when we went to the Florida Mall, again, we didn't spend a lot of money, really.
I spent a lot of money.
We didn't get a lot of things. I went into Forever 21 and I did get some clothing. I don't know if it's just me, but Forever 21 does the most amazing socks. Like, I love novelty socks. I'll just show you would be the best thing. Pineapples, ice creams,
flamingos,
palm trees,
pinatas,
pinatas on a sock, more palm trees,
crabs, donuts.
Donuts.
Watermelons. More ice creams.
Okay, this may seem a little excessive, but they were $1.90 each. I spent like, what, $10? That's really not that much. And I really like them. So I'm really happy with that. Here you go. while we were at Universal Studios, even though we did only get I suppose this counts as a purchase. The only thing we actually actively went to buy was the Bertie Bott's Every Favourite Beans. But because we did have the express passes for staying on site, it was just a lot easier for me to have them on a lanyard around my neck that I could just literally go scan, rather than having to keep them out of my pocket every time.
This is one of those things that I'm really disappointed in Universal that they don't provide you with. Yeah, fine, you can use the ticket or whatever, but come on. For most people, you spent how much money buying the passes? The lanyards are cheap. We had to return one because the ring broke. Yeah, they're not well made.
Each.
Just throw that in with the passes, really.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was a bit annoyed with that.
Because we kind of begrudge having to buy that now because those passes are flimsy paper things. They wouldn't have lasted the day. On the Florida Mall day, this is probably one of the days I spent the most money, without a shadow of a doubt. I went out to America and hoping to buy some headphones. Well, my old ones were rubbish. And I actually picked up some Beats wireless headphones. They work with Bluetooth via my phone, and they were a lot cheaper in the US than they were in the UK. They are about $400, and they're about £329. So not a huge saving, but enough that I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm on holiday, and I like them. They're really cool. But no, they're really good for work. And they do have a cable, so you can plug them into stuff that isn't Bluetooth. But they just hook up to my phone. So this was probably the thing I'm most happy with having bought.
So that was most of the things that we bought. As I said, we will do other videos for all of our Japanese stuff and other things like that, like trying the American candy. I hope it's given you a slight insight of a lot of the things that you can get at Disney World. And if you're looking forward to your holiday, it just gives you an idea of the prices and things like that. I'm kind of sad that we're back and it's all done now, and this kind of haul is like wrapping it up for us a little bit. But it's fine. We'll be going back, and when we do, I'm sure we'll buy a lot more rubbish that we don't need.
We'll bring an extra case next time.
We definitely need to bring an extra case next time. So I hope you enjoyed all of the things that we bought. Yeah, thank you for watching, and if you want to know a little bit more information about what we did on our holiday, we actually made a vlog series and we'll link that below. Bye!